Finally, the sun has come out after, I would say, a couple of days of rain. Just hope she's here to stay for a little while longer. Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today's key word for the video, and just the mindset at the moment, is elevation. If you've been following along with our garden diaries, as I'm calling it, we have had a lawn put in, we've been tidying up areas, and for the time being we've put slabs and pots, sort of like a potted plant garden that we're working on. Haven't got any plants yet, but all of the pots are in place. We are complete newbies at this, so I'm hoping that this week we can get ourselves to like a nursery, or even just have a look at a garden centre and just get some ideas. Please let me know what your favourite outdoor flower is. Any recommendations on specific flowers that you have down in the comments. Chelsea Flower Show has been on my mind and on our telly quite a lot this week, and I am just so fascinated just hearing people talk about this passion for gardening that I wouldn't even say I've delved into it yet, but I'm so intrigued by the whole thing, to be honest with you. Like I said, leave your recommendations down in the comments and I will definitely get back to you. I need to psych myself up to get out of this egg chair because I just feel so chilled but also very motivated, and that's quite important for today. So I have 3 things on my list that I want to get done this week. One of them is to shovel out all of the piles and also rake this area just so it's a lot more, well, it's just a lot more nicer to be in. There's pebbles and stuff everywhere, so we're going to clear this whole area out. Then I also want to finish shoveling out all of the dirt that I dumped over in the corner, which you can see from the driveway. That was my fault. I stupidly put there and didn't think about how the appearance of it would look. So I'm kind of kicking myself about that. I'm going to shovel it and actually put it to the back of the garden with the rest of the piles. I just want it to look a lot neater, and we have guests coming over next week, so I just want to sort that out. And the next thing, the very exciting last but not least item on the list, is I want to do something that is going to completely transform this lawn. Like I said, the key word for this week and in this video is elevation, and I need my husband James to help me with the first step before I fully reveal to you the exciting addition to our garden today. Cue the montage. No. Oh.
I saw you today when I wasn't looking. There was a sway in the trees above that told me you were near. And I heard your voice when I wasn't listening.
I think we're now ready to start executing the dream vision and transforming this garden space. Ollny very kindly gifted us 4 sets of their S17 solar powered string lights. We went for the hemp rope design. The more rustic style really suited our garden vision, especially as each set was 10 meters long, so the rope nicely blended in with the rest of our garden. The bulbs are made of high quality plastic, are waterproof and shatterproof, so a great outdoor light option. Each set also came with a USB charging cable, which will take 4 to 5 hours for a full charge, as well as a waterproof solar panel, which outside will take between 6 to 8 hours to fully charge. There are 2 ways in which you can safely secure your solar panel, and I've already gone ahead and attached this attachment into it. Essentially allows you to attach it to a wall. Ollny also provided the screws and the raw plugs to help with this. Our garden is a bit of a sun trap, so these 2 solar panels will still charge even on the side of our shed. We even attached one of them to our tree. They've also provided the spoke, which you literally just attach it to the bottom there. You can then stick it into the ground, preferably close to wherever the light's connection port is. Each set also comes with this cute little remote, and what's so cool about this, and I know James is going to have a lot of fun trying this out, is that it comes with different time options. So you can set your lights on a 4-hour timer, 6-hour timer, or even an 8-hour timer. The light gives off a 2700K warm white glow, which is our absolute favourite because it makes any space feel cosy and inviting. There are also 8 different light modes. They include combination, in wave, sequential, slow glow, chasing flash, fade, twinkle flash, and steady on. If you're feeling inspired to start your garden transformation and you're interested in these particular lights, I've left the link down in my description box. Thank you so much again to Ollny. I am still in disbelief that this is what our garden now looks like. It's been a couple of days since I picked you guys up. I'm gonna have to do this because even though the sun is actually behind me, the light is doing something to like the green part of my eye, so I do apologise. I've also gone very bold with my makeup today, but I just wanted to give you guys an update on the garden. The pile that I said that I would be moving has now gone. It took me a good couple of goes, but yeah, there's actually 2 piles within that whole pile, so that's gone and it's looking so much better now. So today, you can probably hear the train in the background. Today we're making it our mission to have a look at some plants. We're not going to a garden centre and we're not going to a nursery. We are going to the garden show at Detlin, which our lovely neighbours told us about. So yeah, I'm excited. We've never been there for anything other than the antique fair. Unfortunately, by the time you watch this, the garden show would have finished. I don't know if there's another one at any other point this year, so definitely have a look for that. This is the lineup. Obviously we're going to save this specifically for strawberries because it is a strawberry plant pot, so it's just focusing on everything else and making sure there's like considerations for varying heights and thinking about like the colours, where they're all going to be situated. I feel like the cottage aesthetic is definitely what we're leaning towards. I feel like this garden really sort of caters for that. So we're kind of thinking raspberry pinks, light pinks, mid-tone pinks, lilac purples, powder blues. So very soft muted tones. This is also the last day of the garden show, so I'm hoping that we can find some really good bargains. And on that note, we probably should get going.
There was a sweet noise I'd never heard before, singing in the breeze. And oh, the pain, oh, the needless pain we bear. Oh, this world is so
We did quite well, to be honest. The long tin planter was an absolute steal at £40, discounted from 80, and we'd actually seen another lady with one and I just had to go up and ask where she'd got hers from, and I just knew as soon as I saw it that was coming home with us. On the way home, we decided to pop into Dobby's to pick up the 4 bags of compost, and we ended up buying a few more plants. I'm very excited to share the kind of plants that we ended up going for. I am aware that some of these aren't dog friendly. We've had many conversations with different people about trying to hold dog friendly flowers as a priority in the garden that we're trying to create, and I just think it's going to be such an impossible thing to achieve, especially for the look that we want. Our plan is to keep an eye on Indy whenever she's out in the garden, which we do anyway. Indy's safety is very important to us, so yeah, that should go without saying.
Thank you for the ice cream, by the way.
You are so welcome. You're welcome. Hope you enjoyed it. We picked up this daisy variety. Got French lavender here. This one is a salvia, but also known as a autumn sage. We also picked up this garden lupin. Unfortunately, the top here came off as we were leaving the garden show, but thankfully there are 2 buds that are coming through. Then this one is called a feathered pink, which is very sweet. We actually got this one from Dobby's. We also got this one, which is a carnation. Another salvia. This one is actually called an African lily. Also, it's called Charlotte, and it will produce these lovely blue flowers at some point. This is a plumbed cockscomb. I hope I've said that right. On my little app that I have, it's saying that this isn't doing too well at the moment, so hopefully it recovers. This is also a Dobby purchase. Picked up this geranium, garden dahlia here, and another Sylvia. We also bought this firecracker Acer. We actually ran out of compost, so it is eventually going to go in here. And again, we need to fill this up with more compost. So this is our herb garden, although this shouldn't be in here. Our little strawberries that I need to buy more of, and again, need more compost. James's mum and stepdad kindly got us some English lavender, which smells great, and also a little rosemary. We also bought rosemary, garden mint, I'm pretty sure this is the garden mint, yep, and some thyme. I feel like I've had many different looks in today's video, but I've kind of changed my mind on what I wanted to focus on this week, because there's been even further updates and developments since I last picked you guys up. I was going to clear this entire area out and make it look more inviting, but then my amazing in-laws came and they've reshaped this olive tree. They've cleared out all of this under here and basically opened up this area as well. It's got us thinking about how we use this space. I feel like nestled into this weeping willow area would be the perfect place for the egg chair, and then there's a nice sort of cleared bit around here where the fire pit could go, and I could spend a whole week sorting this out, really utilising this new opened up space. There's even more space beyond this. The fence is actually way back there, so this is what I'm thinking. I could move things around now so they're in the right spot before I start fully working on it, but I just feel like this actually deserves its own video, so I am actually going to leave this for today, and I've got something else that is sort of bugging me that I really want to get done because we've got friends coming over. So this actually requires us to go to the front garden. As you can see, this is looking so much clearer. At some point we are actually going to dig all of this up, but that is another project for another day. This, however, is what I'm thinking of moving because it just ruins how neat it looks. So I'm going to grab the trolley and start moving this into the garden because it doesn't need to be here.